Hey, welcome to, I guess, a vlog of some type. I don't know. It's so weird to see my face being filmed. Usually I'm behind the camera or recording, not really behind the camera. But I figured I'd give you a 2019 room tour. A little bit has changed. It'll be vague, but it'll be better than an Xbox collection that I've shown over and over again and say how good we have it, and then the next video bitch about how terrible we have it. So without further ado, let me flip this around. So this stuff has pretty much stayed the same. I really like this. Those are amiibos. I've never opened them. Most of them I think are for Smash, although now that I have a Nintendo Switch, I think they'll have use, but I still won't open them up. These are new. A little Star Wars thing going on here. Here's some art books. That should be its own video. I love collecting art books for video games or just artists I like in general. Like, I had a really cool H.R. Giger one, but you see like Salvador Dali. And then there's random stuff like Scott Pilgrim versus the World and stuff. I can't go through everything. It'll be such a long video. But there's a little Star Wars motif going on there. Sailor Moon collectible stuff. There's some NECA stuff in the back. This was pre-ordered for one of my favorite game prequels. Well, it was a prequel to one of my favorite games. I haven't played Before the Storm enough to really have an opinion, but it's good enough. It's a companion piece. I like it. I'm currently playing Life is Strange 2 when I swore I wouldn't pay for it, but apparently here I am. But I'm only in the first episode, so to be honest with you, when I played Life is Strange, the original, which is one of my favorite games, I wasn't in love with the characters in the first episode, so we shall see. There's a ski jet and a Batmobile. The ski jet's from Batman Returns. And there's Batman Returns, although if you look closely, that's actually Batman from the first 1989 Batman, because if you look at his armor, he actually has the muscles built in, where his suit was more like an automobile. Here's Funko Pops. I know everybody has mixed feelings about them. I love collecting things, as you might have picked up on. I have a lot. One thing I do collect a lot of are Gwen-oriented things in the Spider or the Marvel universe. So we have Gwenpool and Spider-Gwen. By the way, if you haven't seen Spider-Man Enter the Spider-Verse, I'd actually highly recommend seeing that. That was actually one of my favorite movies, and I'd like it even if it wasn't a Spider-Man movie. It was one of the best movies I saw all year, and I don't really even like CGI movies all that much. So yeah, there you go. NECA is probably my favorite to collect for that I can afford, but in a bind, Funko Pops will do. They come out with a lot of cool ones. There's Artemis and Salem. They're actually rubbing against the Elm Street house from A Nightmare on Elm Street. There's Maya. She's actually one of the coolest. I think they're called Neandroids, but one of the characters I play the least of. Really, the only characters I play as is Mercy and and Diva. Diva the most. I don't know why I had to think about that. But sometimes Tracer, but I'm not even sure if I played Mai yet. But her figure looks really cool, and she has this little Arctic thing. I would like to get the actual figures that are like this, where they're more realistic. Oh, and there's a little automaton from Near Automata. And Winston's unfortunately tipped over, but there's the Ecto 1A and Kitty Pryde in the background. I said I wouldn't list anything, but I'll list some things. And here's a little placard of Ghostbusters that my mom got me when she went to California. I absolutely love it. That's self-explanatory. These might not be self-explanatory if you don't collect NECA. If you collect NECA, there's actually figures inside, but I'm scared if I open those up, I'll knock them down. But to give you an idea of the quality of NECA, that's Ash and Freddy from A Nightmare on Elm Street 3. It's really sad. I can tell the difference. I do these videos and I run out of breath. I've covered a lot of these things, not because I'm like ridiculously out of shape, but I get nervous and I forget to breathe. I move some things around. There's seems to be a built-up PS4 Samurai and Kagura collection. I don't know what that says about me as a character, but there you go. There's Chun-Li and Cammy. There's the Morgan model I built. I built that Chun-Li model. There's Beth in the background who made me quit watching Walking Dead. There's a piece that fell off of the Ghostbusters firehouse, the real one. No, I didn't deface it. The piece was already on the ground. It's not like I had a pickaxe, so don't judge me. There's Legos, and you can see pet hair that I didn't get to dust up. My duster sucks for some reason. Here's, I guess, the Marvel's Legends section. I really wanted a Daredevil with Elektra, but I ran out of room, and he's harder to find now, so I decided to replace Elektra with Gwenpool because of the Gwen thing. And of course, Gwen starts chewing a bone. Gwen, can you please go in another room while I'm doing this? Come on, go in another room now. Go. Go. Thank you. There she goes. So far, you can tell this house is a ridiculous pussy magnet. But anyway, that was really uncalled for. But you don't see any girls hanging around, do you? But anyway, there's a Star Wars poster if you don't know what that looks like. But this is the Marvel Legends section. Here's more Spider-Gwen stuff. I guess I don't know what's a good angle to film this at because of the light. But yeah, there's Jessica Jones, Elektra from the Netflix series. I wanted Deadpool. Maybe I'll get him at some point because I don't think anybody wanted them. And then Catwoman from Arkham Knight. And then up here I have NECA stuff. So you have Shell from Portal. And then the alien from the Xenomorph from Alien Covenant, which a lot of people hate on, but I thought it was fine. Ash versus Evil Dead, who actually comes with a photograph of his little Oldsmobile. And all these have figures inside of them, but like I said, I'll knock them down. I'll show one of them. The World of Nintendo sign I got when I was a kid. Apparently, I don't know what I'm doing when I'm walking. Here's more Funko Pops. Can you tell who my favorite character in Overwatch is? I was so obsessed about getting the Hot Topic girl because she was like always like the girl that like I would crush on like in the store, like not literally, like figuratively, like the girl that works at Topic. They were typically cute and like my type with the dyed hair and the tattoos and dressed really cool. So I was like, I'm getting that Hot Topic girl, and then they got a billion of them, so they weren't rare. They originally came out with a Hot Topic guy, but apparently I think they were only given to employees and then sold for ridiculous amounts on eBay. There's Coraline, and I don't need to tell you stuff. You can read. Apparently Ramona Flowers is somewhat rare now, which I didn't know at the time, but I never collect because something's rare. I collect because I want it. That's stupid to collect just because you're rare, unless that's like your business, but I feel like it robs from people who would actually enjoy it. So everything that you see here I actually wanted. And that's an official Legos Ecto one. The cat goes after these for some reason. Maybe she doesn't like them. I don't know. But they've fallen on the floor, and unfortunately one of Diva's antennas is shorter than the other. And I'm OCD and it bugs me, and all I can see is that shorter antenna. I don't know. Maybe you guys can see it. But I'm tempted if Target ever has a liquidation sale, maybe to try to get it. And his name's failing me at the second. I keep on thinking Tetsuo, but I believe that's the name of the guy who's having some issues without spoiling the movie. But that's the bike from Akira. Obviously they couldn't put all the decals on it because there was so much licensing. Like, I know that there was a Canon sticker on one of the things. That was really cool. I got that from the comic book store for like $10. His thing in the background wasn't complete, so I just glued it to the back, and it looks good to me, and I wasn't getting it to play with. Oh, Star Wars Lego stuff. Alright, now that we covered that, so as a painting a friend did for me for my birthday, little Marvel, I don't know what you would call them, they're not paintings, Marvel pictures. And then I just added this Salvador Dali picture in the kitchen. I don't know why it smells like waffles in here, but it does. So we'll go back here. So this is the last thing I worked on, which I got a Resident Evil 2 remake poster that was promotional from GameStop, which is awesome. But it's so hard to film in this narrow ass hallway, excuse me, it's not a highway. DC Bombshells, like, I really love the artwork. I have a issue of it, I never read it. I'm sure it's awesome because I keep on making shit for it, unless it's just aesthetically pleasing. Is it easier just to see in the dark? I don't even know. But I'm really proud of that, because I got the courage to ask. Usually I'm bashful, I miss my chances out on things. It's another Spider-Gwen. My grandmother knew that I like Star Wars, so she got me this array. Normally I wouldn't get it, but I appreciate it because she got it for me, even though it's kind of a doll, so I still appreciate it. Dull meaning, because I know I have very doll-like things, but it's actually like its gear audience is to be played with by girls, but I still think it's pretty cool and I really appreciate it. But just to clear things up, it's like that kid. It's not a doll, it's an action figure. Here's 2B from Near Automata, which I talked about. It's pretty stoked about getting her. I thought she'd be a little bit bigger, though. I should have looked at the dimensions. Like, at the time, I had the money to spend, and you would think for a $100 figure they would be a little bit bigger, but that is not the case. This figure is actually quite sought after. As far as what it is, it's based on the artwork for Final Fantasy VII of Aerith or Ares, depending on which version you play. But yeah, like, that's awesome, and I got it ridiculously cheap. And when I'm looking at this, I really need to dust. And there's Spike from Cowboy Bebop in the background. I saw a Spike figure that actually looked really good. I probably should look into that as I start working again. Hopefully that happens soon, because I'm losing my mind being here. So here's the typical stuff. One new thing beside Ray, and Ray lights up. If you look at my Instagram, you can see that, but I can't light her arm up with one hand. But I redid Jen Urso in her specialized scout gear, which is pretty cool. There's Ada Wong. At the time, they didn't have a Resident Evil 6 one, but that's the one I really wanted, but I'm really happy with that one. She basically came with the same accessories, but slightly modified, but the problem with the dress and the joints, since she's made out of rubber on those parts, is that they might dry rot after a while. So that's a concern for me. Here's more Salem Moon shit with Mercy. Mercy looks kind of pissed off. Their faces interchange, but that's another figure I would like a realistic proportioned figure, because they look really cool. It's a shame I couldn't get that giant Mercy statue, but wish in one hand, shit in the other. I just got these movies. Target had this sale. Halloween. I don't know if it's any good, to be honest with you. Like, I really liked Halloween 3, and I didn't care after that. But it was buy two, get one free. And I really like the Girl with the Dragon Tattoo series. I know this isn't made by the original writer, but I'm hoping it's at least palatable. And here's Willow, which comes in this really generic case, considering it's never been on Blu-ray. You think it would get the same treatment as the other movies. And then this will take me forever to finish, but I took it out of the box that it came in, but that's the limited edition of the Batman the Animated Series Blu-ray. They're gorgeous. And then under that is X-Files. I had to look, season 3, which I believe is the longest season, which is why it's taking me the longest. I'm not going to go and show you every movie that I own. I think the last movie I watched that I've owned was Beverly Hills Cop. This is Gwen's X-ray, which is really cool because most people don't realize it's an X-ray. And there's a real Coraline in the movie, and then a prop replica of the doll that she carries around. And that movie's so good. Like, if you like any like stop motion movies or anything like that, I would like highly recommend checking those movies out. So they may have a collage, a lanyard from my old job that makes me still sad when I see it. But it was pretty cool that I got to take these things home and they were on poster board, which is really nice. Here's Harley Quinn from Batman Arkham City. It's right after she changed out of her nurse's outfit for Batman Arkham Asylum, which I always like that artwork, although it fell when I was putting it up, but luckily I don't get glass frames because I'm worried about it hurting the animals or whatever. This is the current nerdy setup over here. We have some controllers here. That's my Specialized Street Fighter fat pad thing. Yeah, definitely not a fanboy. That controller actually goes to a NES Classic, which is pretty awesome if you know how to work it the right way. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. There's some Dragon Quest 11 buttons. Sorry, I had to think about which one it was. Dragon Quest 11 buttons that came with the game. There's a compilation of music. Here's Cloud and Aerith or Ares, depending on which version you played due to localization. The bottom part's a little bit personal because it has to do with like deceased family members, and I don't feel like that's appropriate to share, even though before I said pussy magnet, but whatever. Oh, these all light up. They're really cool. More NECA stuff. And here's a mask that's kind of hard to see. Corvo's mask from Dishonored 2. I don't know why I splurged at the time to get the special edition, but it is really cool. Although I played as Emily in the second game because I played as Corvo in the first game. You know, I play Overwatch all the time. What is his name, like Reinhold or something? I don't even know. I wanted it because it came with D.Va, to be honest with you. Like, I don't even know what the other characters' names are. I just know Tracer, D.Va, Mai, and Mercy. Those are the only ones I know. Here's the dog alien from Alien 3, which is my personal favorite alien design and doesn't look like a person in a suit. And even though the special effects were kind of archaic at the time, I thought that they looked really cool and unique. Here's my little Star Wars spaceship set. But yeah, I just got the Lego set to get D.Va. I can't lie. Here are Fooly Cooly Pops, which was one of my favorite, or is one of my favorite animes, which maybe I'll show that in the movie section. I don't know. BioShock Infinite, which is one of my favorite games. See, at least the Funko Pops mean something to me. Although, I don't give a shit about Captain Marvel. I just wanted the Chun-Li variant because Chun-Li is one of my favorite characters. And here's one of the coolest Enter the Spider-Verse universe toys that I saw, and it was on clearance, so it made sense. And then I'm not going to go through all these, but I mean, I can really quick. I'm not bragging, I'm just showing you that it's full. Usually I take out like 2 games. There's Fist of the North Star. More people should play this. It's really awesome. It's kind of like Yakuza, but like in a post-apocalyptic world. It's based on an anime that I'm planning on to watch soon, because I saw like the first 20 minutes of it and it was pretty badass. If you haven't gotten this already, this should be on your want list. This brings, well, I don't know, maybe if it's not nostalgic to you, you won't get as much out of it, but I can't imagine somebody playing it and never played the original Resident Evil 2 and not liking it, but I'm just being biased. I just really like the game. Like, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be my favorite game that I've played all year. What is this? Tetris Effect? This was a sleeper hit. This is actually kind of a cool game. It like mixes like the blocks and music, and the background's really cool. And if you have VR, I imagine it'll make you want to throw up, but look really awesome. I've always wanted to try VR, but I haven't had the ability. But I'm getting full. I'm running out of room. And then this is Xbox stuff. more homemade titles there. I'm currently, I guess, playing the Master Chief Collection. Although I have both Forza Horizon 3 and 4, which, from what I understand, those are the games that you really want to play. So, more Funko Pops. Pick whatever movie you like. I don't know. I know people don't get them or think they're stupid. I've had this forever. Obviously, it looks like it. I've had it forever. But I love it. And this praying mantis is meant to scare the cat. And I said I'd open up one of these. See, they have like little toys inside of them. And they're really detailed and kind of creepy because you can take his face off and change it. But anyway, I believe that is the 2019 tour. I hope it was as interesting as it was for you as it was me. Did I say that right? Anyway, here's the cat. Do you have anything to say? Yeah, don't rub on the lens. Alright, thank you so much. Hopefully I'll make more videos soon. Oh, I didn't show you these things. That was a limited run thing that looked like a Sega CD game. I think I showed that in a video. There's some collector items. Art cases of just games that I thought that were cute. Not cute. Cute's not in my vocabulary. Cool, excuse me. I don't know why Tekken Hybrid is there, but I definitely have fondness for LA Noire. I do like the Tekken games, but not enough to hold on to the case. And then my Switch collection's down there. That's the Switch, just in case you didn't believe me. I don't know why you wouldn't. And then there's a little bobblehead Gen Urso. I believe that's everything for here. I don't want to show you my bedroom because it's my bedroom. It's not like anything happens in there. Was it in Ghostbusters? But nothing ever happens in there. And then Bill Murray goes, "What a crime."
If you want to, like, comment, and subscribe! Thanks for watching!